It's another Team List Tuesday. Hello everybody and welcome to Winging It with Manly Man Matt. That's me. Today we have a Team List Tuesday, which is kind of weird because, Manly aren't actually playing. So we've got 12 teams playing, 6 games, 4 teams that have already played, and 1 team on the bye week, which is the West Tigers. Let's get to it. I'm excited for this. So first up, for the first match of round 1, part 2, will be the Knights and the Raiders. Now I think the Knights should win this quite comfortably, I think about 20 points maybe. But anyway, so the halves battle has been won by Tyson Gamble and Jackson Hastings, with Jack Cogger on the interchange, which I think will work well for him. It seemed to work well for Penrith last year, so Jack Cogger's a pretty good buy. And one of the co-captains, Jayden Brailey, is out. The hamstring issue, apparently. So Phoenix Crossland, what a cool name, Phoenix. Phoenix Crossland will be starting at hooker, which he did pretty well there last year, so hopefully they can continue. Now for the Raiders. The Raiders are a bit of a strange team. I say that unironically because Ethan Strange has won the battle for the number 6. So he'll be debuting. So I cannot wait to see him. Watched him, I think it was during the Origin series where he dismantled Queensland. So he should be really good, and the Raiders have a really good player in him. So I cannot wait to see him run out for the number 6 on his back. Should be pretty cool. Jordan Rapana will be fullback, so hopefully that goes well. Morgan Smithies makes his debut as well in the place of Corey Horsburgh, who is out due to an injury, which really sucks. He's one of the best players for the Raiders at the moment. Pretty sure he also played a bit of Origin at one point, I think last year. So he'll be a big loss, and that's pretty much one of the reasons why I think the Raiders won't win this match. It doesn't matter to me. I don't feel either way about the Raiders. So, but yeah, that's the first match. That'll be interesting. That'll be interesting to watch. Yeah, cannot wait to see that. That'll be the first match of the round part 2. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, so the next match is the Sharks and the Warriors. Cannot wait for this one. It's going to be a good game. It's going to be an absolute cracking game. I have the Warriors just winning by maybe 2 points. Maybe a missed conversion by the Sharks or something. I don't know. Nico Hines is pretty good at kicking goals. He has been cleared to play. That is great news for the Sharkies. But Roger Tuivasa-Sheck is also back for the Warriors at centre. Nicole Klokstad is out. He has been injured, so that sucks for them. Really does. Dylan Walker on the bench like normal. There's not really too much to say, but Hamlin Oeli, I think his name, is out as well for the Sharks, so that's a big out. He just re-signed. Sorry as I scratched my foot. But I don't know why I said that. But yeah, should be a pretty good game. I'm going Sharks by 2 points. No, Warriors by 2 points. Yeah, I think the home crowd will do really well. Alrighty, the big match. Storm and Panthers. This is in Melbourne, so no hometown match for the Panthers. But anyway, I've got the Panthers winning, maybe by 10. I think it'll be much closer than what people expect. The Storm, Cameron Munster has been named to play, but I think he'll be given until about Friday to really wonder whether or not he will play, because he does have I think it's a groin injury, pretty sure. Ryan Pappenhausen is back. What a guy. I like Ryan Pappenhausen. I think he's great. I cannot wait to see him running at full flight back. Hopefully he doesn't get injured. Anyway, Luai is back for the Panthers. I had to remember his name, so that's a big in. That's a big in for them. Mitch Kenny is out, so I think his name is Luke Summerton. He's back. He's not back. He's been named to debut, I think, for the Panthers. I think. Don't get me. Don't quote me on that. Actually, yeah, don't quote me on that. But anyway, this is going to be a really, really interesting game. Can the Panthers back up? I can't remember. I think they might have lost their first round game last year, which everyone was speculating. Oh no, the Panthers they're not going to go back to back to back, and they showed us. But anyway, yeah, I think the Panthers will win this. Not comfortably though. I don't think they'll win comfortably. I think the loss of Crichton, who I think Taylor May is taking his spot. I think he's getting the first crack at that centre spot. So Stephen Crichton's a big loss. Like, yeah, he's probably one of the best players in the world at the moment. So he's a massive loss. I just think the class of Cleary and Luai will get the job done. Not saying the Storm cannot win. The Storm might actually win. I could see a world where the Storm win. But I'm going to go Panthers this one. Alrighty, the next match, Eels and Bulldogs. This is at CommBank Stadium in Parramatta. So I think I'm pretty sure it's sold out already. It's the only Sydney game this round. It's kind of crazy when you've got all these Sydney teams. Everyone goes on about how many Sydney teams we have. And yet, 8 matches and there's there's 2 in Las Vegas. There's 1 in... Pretty sure there's 2 in Queensland, in Brisbane and Gold Coast. There's 1 in New Zealand. There's 1 in Canberra. I think there's 1 in Melbourne. It's like, and 1 in Newcastle. I'm like, I think. I don't know. Anyway, let's get on with it. Parramatta might lose this one, actually. I can see a world where Parramatta lose and Canterbury Bankstown win. So, as I said before, Stephen Crichton is playing for the Bulldogs now, so he is. I think he'll be the difference. Honestly, I think he will. So you got Sivo is serving a ban at the moment, so he'll be out. Morgan Harper, a Manly boy, is in the centres, so it'll be interesting to see how he goes. Lussick has been named to start with Hands on the bench, so it looks like they're going to go with the double hooker role. So any fantasy players, you might not get too many points from them. Whoops. But anyway, so that's the Eels. Now for the Bulldogs. Stephen Crichton is being named at centre. Blake Taff will be fullback. The new recruits, well, not new recruits, but the Roosters, old Roosters player, Drew Hutchinson, will be in the halves with Matt Burton. So that's pretty cool. Jamin Salmon, I think, has been named on the bench, I think. Don't quote me on that. So this should be a really good matchup, I think. I think the Bulldogs will win by 6 points. They'll score a try on full time or something like that. I think it'll be really good. If they can all gel together, which I think they should be able to do with a bunch of the Panthers players over the Bulldogs now, and old Panthers coach, and they want to be the Canterbury Bankstown Panthers apparently. But anyway, that's the Canterbury Bankstown Bulldogs winning, I think, over the Eels by about 6 points. Eels did start very slowly last year. Yeah, they missed the finals, so I'm not too sure. I'm going to go Bulldogs by 6. Alrighty, so the Titans and the Dragons. You would think with the Dragons looking like they might get the spoon, the Titans should win. But the Dragons have some real good signs coming out of the trials. I think they'll challenge a lot of teams, and I'm going to actually tip the Dragons to actually win. This will be up at Cbus Super Stadium, I think, on the Gold Coast. It's a nice stadium. I've been there multiple times. But it's the first time I actually got to see Manly play was at that stadium. But anyway, so I think the Titans. So they don't have their fullback. I think Keaney, if I'm pronouncing that wrong, I'm sorry, but I think Keaney is playing at fullback. AJ Brimson is in the centres. Then you've got Haas. I think Cleese Haas has been named to play. I think it's second row. I think. I should really be doing my research. I woke up late. I forgot to pretty much do my research. But anyway, yeah. So the Titans have a lot of players out. David Fifita is also out. So it really, yeah, I can't. I don't know. I just cannot see the Titans winning. I think the Dragons will get this, and it won't be comfortable. Might be about 8 points in it, but yeah, it kind of sucks for the Titans. I really want them to do well, but I think the Dragons will win. Now let's move on to the Dragons. So the Dragons. So Tyrell Sloan has got the fullback spot, and Zach Lomax is at centre. I think he's either at centre or wing. Anyway, the Dragons are pretty much they're all good to go. I think there's no real surprises there. So it'll be interesting to see how Viliami Fifita goes. Pretty sure he used to play for Manly, so be very interesting to see how he goes. I don't think any of the Fainu brothers have been named. I don't think so. They might have been. I don't know. I'm going off what the NRL app has said. I didn't really read through the actual team list. I just kind of went through the bit points. But anyway, let's go Dragons by 8. I think. Sorry, Titans fans, but Dragons by 8. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. But anyway. Alrighty, so the next match, another Queensland match. The Dolphins and the Cowboys. This will be at Suncorp Stadium in Brisbane. I'm looking forward to this. There's a few injured players, which is really, really disappointing to see in round one. Like, obviously, Gilbert got injured for the Dolphins, did his ACL, so he's pretty much gone for the season. Cohen Hess is also gone for the season, so kind of sucks. But anyway, I won't go too much over the Dolphins and Cowboys. It's pretty much, what's it called, like their normal starting sides, I think. But anyway, I think the Cowboys will get this win. Herbie Farnworth is playing for the Dolphins, and so is Flegler, which I think will be really good buys. Really, really good buys from them. I mean, you got the Dally M Centre of the Year. Come on. I just think the Cowboys will just win. I reckon it'll go to Golden Point. I'm going to tip that it'll go to Golden Point. You watch. I'm going to be absolute horribly wrong, but I think it'll go to Golden Point with let's make a silly prediction. Jason Taumalolo kicking a field goal. Anyway, that's the not the Broncos. That's the Dolphins and the Cowboys. I think Cowboys will win by 1. And there we have it. All 6 matches done and dusted. I don't think there'll be too many surprises. Maybe the Dragons will get the win over the Titans. I don't think they're favourites, but anyway, that was Team List Tuesday. Not much of a team list because Manly aren't playing, so I can't actually dissect their team. But it's all good. It's all good. We've still got 6 other matches to play. I cannot wait for round 1, part 2 to start. Should be a good weekend of football. Guess what? I don't know. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, kick a football, hug a loved one. Not too sure why the people upstairs are walking around and making all this noise. But oh well, who cares? Anyway, peace.